Complainant states that he was so close to her for so long, his breath on her face necessitated her makeup needing to be redone. That's disgusting. Honestly, this sounds like some sort of fanfic porn, but I'll keep going. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Court of Random Opinion. My name is Neidigh. Now, I'm not at home today, so things are looking a little bit different around me, but I wanted to hop on here for a little bit to give you a quick and possibly significant update in the Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively legal cases. Today I've been seeing some screenshots of alleged HR complaints filed against Justin by members of the cast and crew of It Ends With Us. Now, these are not confirmed to be real, and they're a little bit suspect. However, Blake Lively is due to file her amended complaint this coming Tuesday, February 18th, and allegedly has significant new facts and evidence to address. Now, the wording of some of these complaints makes it sound a little bit like a fanfic to me, but hey, I can't say for sure that they're not real because I wasn't there. However, of note, these were all allegedly filed to Sony, and Sony has said previously that there were no HR complaints or complaints filed against Justin. So something's not really adding up here, but hey, you guys tell me in the comments below if you think these are real or not. I'm just going to read them to you right now. You can see the email address up there, and the complainant and even the date of the complaint are redacted. Summary of complaint. Note, this is a summary of 3 reports filed by complainant. During the first week of filming, complainant noted several unsettling experiences with her collaborator, boss, and director, Justin Baldoni. Complainant was in her car with driver, redacted, and Mr. Baldoni. He started talking about how he had been severely addicted to pornography and had had sexual encounters where he didn't take no for an answer or did not receive consent when asking for it, but he did not let that stop him. At this time, Redacted's driver pulled over and insisted Mr. Baldoni exit the vehicle. She then advised Redacted that her rear-facing dash camera had recorded the incident in its entirety. On Redacted, Baldoni followed complainant to her trailer and was insisting that he had messages for her from her deceased father. When complainant declined, Baldoni became hostile and stated, "I thought you loved your dad." He then reappeared on set and advised the multiple crew and talent present that complainant must be dealing with hormones. On Redacted, complainant was filming a scene that was scripted to have her in a hospital gown. At a time when complainant was on set, dressed in the gown and ready to film, Baldoni stopped filming to relay to complainant that she should be nude in this scene. She stated it was not written or planned that way, was not included in the nudity writer, and that the intimacy coordinator was not present. Baldoni continued to pressure complainant to film nude, stating his wife had ripped her clothes off during childbirth. Note, this investigator viewed photos of both Baldoni's children's births, and his wife was not nude. She wore a black sports bra and had her lower half covered at the time photos were taken after the births. At this time, Baldoni stated complainant was holding up filming, and feeling pressured by her superior, complainant agreed to be nude with a modesty strip over her genitals. As complainant disrobed, she asked Mr. Baldoni to turn the monitors off so that her naked butt wouldn't be broadcast to the cast and crew. He turned them off, then asked complainant to look at a script note. While she was looking at it, Baldoni quickly flipped the monitors back on. Complainant then realized she was being broadcast nearly nude to all the set monitors and every crew phone and iPad that was synced in. She requested a blanket and was ignored. She addressed Baldoni directly and said, "Get me something to cover myself," in a raised tone of voice. Complainant's assistant then walked on set and complainant in tears yelled to her, "Please cover me," and assistant threw her coat over complainant. At this time, a man complainant did not recognize came on set, and Baldoni stated this was his friend and would be playing the doctor. Complainant, being nearly nude and already vulnerable, did not want this stranger between her bare legs up in stirrups, where he could clearly see her butt. Baldoni sighed and rolled his eyes and yelled, "Hold on everyone, let's see if Redacted wants to hold up filming again." Feeling extremely uncomfortable, complainant finished filming the scene with Baldoni's friend despite her misgivings. Action taken, and then it's all redacted down here. So that was the first one. Let's move on to the next. Summary of complaint. Complainant is clearly traumatized in her verbal account of incident. Director Justin Baldoni approached complainant and asked her to speak privately. He asked complainant if she has ever had an orgasm on camera. She asked why this is necessary to know since a climax is not scripted in the scene. Baldoni then leans close to complainant's face and whispered, "I think we should go ahead and add it in. Show me what you got." Complainant did not feel she had the authority to decline. Complainant told Baldoni she did not want to do the scene. He told her she couldn't hold up filming by refusing. Complainant began improvising the scene, making what she perceived to be noises of a sexual nature. Baldoni placed either of his hands on complainant's outer thighs and stated, "Come on, you can do better than that." Baldoni's face was so close to complainant's that she could feel his breath causing her face to mist up. Baldoni then closed his eyes for several moments and stated, "I'm allowed to say this because my wife knows what I think about a good climax," and winks at complainant, then said, "You know how hot this is, right?" Honestly, this sounds like some sort of fanfic porn, but I'll keep going. Then Baldoni asked complainant to practice the scene again. This time Baldoni positioned himself only inches from complainant, and complainant stated she needed a restroom break. Baldoni kept his hands on her outer thighs, virtually locking her in place in a very intimate embrace. She relayed. Complainant's redacted, then arrived on set, and complainant waved her over, at which point Baldoni broke the embrace. Complainant states that he was so close to her for so long, his breath on her face necessitated her makeup needing to be redone. That's disgusting. Action taken, it's all redacted. Alright, on to the last one. Complainant states she became uncomfortable with Justin Baldoni yesterday while filming. She states Mr. Baldoni put his bare hands on her butt and said he was trying to help with her posture. Complainant immediately voiced her displeasure with being touched on an intimate part of her body, and Mr. Baldoni responded with, "It's fine, I'm totally hot for my wife," in a dismissive tone. Complainant relayed to Mr. Baldoni that it did not matter what his relationship with his spouse was like, that he did not have permission to touch her inappropriately. Baldoni then responded, "Oh no, better go see HR," to which complainant replied, "I will." Yeah, this doesn't sound realistic to me, but okay. Approximately 3 hours later, Baldoni approached complainant and stated he was sorry they got off on the wrong foot. Complainant stated she replied, "You got off alright, but it had nothing to do with your feet," and walked away from Baldoni. Complainant's agent provided text messages from complainant, including one sent approximately 18 minutes after incident, wherein complainant said, "Justin Baldoni just literally grabbed my ass in front of the cameras. I want to talk to someone at Sony like now." Action taken, redacted. Well, like I said, some of that seems pretty weird, especially even the date redactions and the fact that, like I said, Sony previously stated there were no complaints against Justin, and these complaints weren't made to Wayfair. It appears they were just made to Sony, if they are real, which is a big if. To me, it seems like all of these complaints could have come from Blake, so maybe it wasn't multiple actresses at all, or maybe someone was playing with Photoshop and none of this is real at all whatsoever. Then I'll be back later to let you know if any more information comes out. And on Tuesday, when that amended complaint does hit the docket, I'll be here to read it with you guys, and hopefully we'll see if any of this stuff actually adds up, or if it's even mentioned in the amended complaint at all. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.